for you guys to see Jeermaine foul out?
I haven't really paid her any attention. But it helped us in the stretch due to the fact that he fouled out. Because I mean, he's a great player. I mean, he's really good off the dribble, and he's small on top of that. So it's kind of hard to guard things like that.
He really carried them in the second half, obviously. Trying different things to stop him. Were you trying anything in particular to try to stop him?
Nah, just guarding him.
You guys have a lot of, you're working in the new guys in a lot of different spots. How much is that chemistry kind of still a process that's ongoing and trying to find your comfort level with some of the freshman guys at this point?
Well, when you have young guys like how we have, I mean, we have, 5 to 6 young guys, so, I mean, it's kind of hard to, pull them to the seniors levels, on top of that. So, I mean, due to the fact that they're young, I mean, they're new to this, and we in order for us to win, we need them to win. I mean, there's not a player on this team that we don't need, and that's something that we actually got to continue to keep working on with these young guys, because it's not the exhibition games no more. I mean, this is really the running starts now. I mean, we can't really have no black off days, and tomorrow in practice we just need to continue to keep getting better with these young guys, because we do need them.
How did you feel like some of those guys played tonight? Were you impressed by, maybe their feeling in the moment, not too big for them, I guess, at any point? Or?
Jeermaine Lawrence had a lot of breakthrough. He got fouls a lot, and when he scored, I mean, it was a relief, because I mean, we're not used to seeing that. And then when we're able to see things like that, when he's not playing like a freshman, he's playing like an older guy, with the breakthroughs and everything, that actually helps us, because we need more help on the scoring side. So with the young guys being able to carry their roles and being able to play the way they do, I mean, we need them to step up a little bit, but I mean, for today, they did pretty well.
You guys seem pretty fired up at the start, but you got off to a bad start. You think you were maybe a little too hyped up?
Yeah, I mean, that usually happens with the season openers. I mean, we're so used to playing each other throughout the whole summer, and then leading until the preseason, that when it's time for the real running to start, everyone's so hyped because we're playing against everybody else now. So, I mean, it's a good thing that we slowed down, going in the middle of the first, going into the second. So we was able to stay on our feet there.
Is that what got you going? You just slowed down and kind of calmed down a little bit?
Yeah, slowing down helps a lot.
Jeermaine, how big, you knew you were going to have an increased role on the team this season. How big was it for you tonight to get off to the performance that you did to start the year?
It was good for me just to get me in the groove offensively. I'm always going to be ready to play defensively and make the right plays. It just seeing my shot go in just gave me boosted confidence, keep being aggressive.
Is that kind of the issue with you the past couple of years? You're a good shooter, but just not seeing it, not getting that confidence?
Yeah, that's gotta see the ball go in and get my confidence going.
Jeermaine, what do you remember about your first game, your freshman year? I mean, can you commiserate with how tough that is for young guys? Is it tough to get out there and be confident in yourself and your shot?
There's a great deal of pressure when you first coming out, and then if you're a freshman that's going to play a lot, you just got to be ready and focused. And a college game is way different than high school, so you got to be ready mentally, more than physically. You got to be ready mentally, because the game has a lot of runs, and that's you just got to be ready at all times.
Sean, you remember your first game, or was that too long ago?
It's too long.
Have one more minute.
In those early days, do you ever remember actually being kind of afraid to pull a shot, even though you made so many in your life, because it was this arena in that first game? Do you remember being sort of afraid to pull the trigger sometimes?
Yeah, I remember being nervous, not being ready to shoot and things like that. Just the adrenaline of the game and the big crowd.
Yeah. SK, what do you think overall about how you guys played tonight? Happy with it?
No. When a team scores over 50 points in our gym, or 54, I'll say, I'm not happy at all. So
you think the defense needs some work?
yeah, I mean, especially in the half-court sets. I mean, we got to really be able to talk through switches and be able, when we do get stops, grab the rebound. I mean, there's a lot of loose balls that was loose and that we didn't grab. So that actually hurt us a little bit. But I mean, we have to do a lot more better things on the half-court defensive side.
You did a good job on Ingram in the first half. What was the difference in the second half?
Yeah, really, he started going on transition. Like when his transition game was starting to come along. I mean, that's any scorer though. If a scorer is able to get transition buckets and being able to like get his confidence up, then that helps his game tremendously because now he's a lot more comfortable on the floor. And that was something that we didn't let happen like really in the first half.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, fellas.